welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you can, please give my video a thumbs up and please leave me a comment. I would really appreciate that, and I love hearing from you guys. So please just, leave a comment that says hi, or, which project you liked, and I would really love to hear from you guys. So today we're going to be doing a couple of little cards and using this season's scrapbook kit. Now, I did some cards with this kit before, but they were more seasonal cards. This one is just going to be some cards, and they're going to be little cards that you can give with a gift card or attached to a gift bag. So I think they're really cute. I hope you guys like them. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for our first card, you're going to need, actually we're going to make two of these cards, and I have one already kind of done, and I have the inside kind of done as well. So this pulls out, okay? And so for this card, this is a 4 by 11 inches, okay? And you're going to score at 2.5 and then at 6 7/8. So again, you're going to, however many you want to make. These are super easy to make. So you can sit and make like 5 or 6 of these like in one day or one night, or, however fast you want to make them, even 3 or 4 of them. Okay. Literally, they are so quick and easy. So I am going to go ahead and place this little card right in here, and this again is going to be 4 inches by 11, and I'm just going to scoot in a bit here so you guys can see. Okay, and then we're going to score, and you're going to score at 2.5 and then at 6 7/8. So 2.5 here, and then 6 7/8, just like that, and that's it. That's all you're going to do. And then you can go ahead and you can fold these over just like this. This is a super little great card that you can make to put a little gift card inside of it. It just slides in and out. And you can, if you want to, you can leave it in here like this, where this folds open, and you can stick your gift card in here. Okay, so I have a gift card right here, and just like this. Or you can close this up, and that's what this one is, right? And I went ahead and made a little card that you could put the gift card on top of, and you can just go ahead and slide that in there. So how cool is that, right? Super easy peasy. Now you can just go ahead and decorate them. Go ahead and cut your pattern paper and go ahead and decorate it the way that you want to. So that is this card. So I am definitely going to I'm going to tape these shut. And so to do that, what I did is, you can use your glue, or you can use double back adhesive, whatever you want. You're just going to place your glue right along the edge here on this side, and then up top, just like that. Okay, and then you're just going to go ahead and close that up just like that. And that is it, you guys. And you're halfway done with your card. Then you can go ahead and you can, do your little half circle punch right in top of there, just like that. Just go ahead and measure these up, make sure that hopefully that's right. It might be a little bit crooked. I drew lines on it, but there we go. So, and there you go. And this is going to be the top of your card. And if you want to, you can definitely go ahead and do a little half circle punch on there, just like that. And there you go. That is it. And then again, I went ahead and cut out my little insert, and this, it just measures 3¼ by 3¼ okay, and you're just going to go ahead and stick that in there, and you can go ahead and came off. So there you go. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and cut out my pattern paper. So for our next card, we're going to go ahead and do a mini slimline card. And what I did is I cut this at 7 by 6 and I scored it at 3½. So again, 7 by 6 and score at 3½. Okay, and you can round the corners. You can do this however you want. I like my corners rounded, so go ahead, around the corners just like that, and we're ready to decorate. That's it, you guys. Super easy peasy cards. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and glue down all of our pattern papers on our cards. And so I started with the Slimline card, and this is the inside of the card. And this paper is so pretty, and I love the flexibility of this paper because not only can you use it for seasons like, your, winter, Christmas, holiday kind of seasons. You can use it just for everyday, like birthday cards or, gift cards. You could use it for any occasion. So here I went ahead and I decided to go ahead and use this window from the store, and I went ahead and used some grit paste, and this came in a kit a while back, and if it's still available I'll link it down below. But I love the grittiness of this, especially on windows, because it makes them look like they're old, and kind of worn look. And so I went ahead and placed this on my window and then set it aside to dry, or you can use your heat gun and you can dry it. So once it was dried, I went ahead and added some white gesso to it because I wanted to add some of that Stamperia mixed media aquamarine spray that we got in the mixed media kit, and I went ahead and just sprayed that all over. Once that dried, I dried it with a heat gun. And then I came back in with the white color, and again, that's in the mixed media kit. It's the pearl white, and I just kind of like placed it all over the window just to kind of give it that worn, weathered look, distressed look. And I love how this turned out. It's so pretty. So I went ahead and dried it with the heat gun and then just set it aside. I went ahead and grabbed some of my lace, and I went ahead and placed that along the bottom. And I meant to put some cheesecloth on here, but I forgot. And so if you have cheesecloth, you can definitely place it behind the window. But we are going to add one more thing, and it's going to just make this card pop. And so I went ahead and did that, and I was going to go ahead and add the little lace behind the window, but then I decided not to. But you can definitely do that. I'll put the link for the windows down below. I think you get three or four, you may even get 5, I don't remember, but I'll put the link to the windows down below. These are the flowers that are in the kit, and I came back in with that chipboard that comes in the scrapbook kit. It's so gorgeous. It's a really lovely border to use on, a large card or a scrapbook page. And I cut it down and I inked the stems with the vintage ink. And so I just went along and inked all that up. And then after I inked everything up, I came back in with the dauber, and this is a paint dauber. It's distressed paint evergreen bow, and this turned out so pretty. I love this color because it matched the top of the card perfectly. And then I just kind of smudged it in with my finger, and if you don't mind getting your fingers dirty, you can totally do that, or use maybe a sponge or something like that if you don't like getting your fingers dirty. And look at that. Look how pretty it looks against that card. So once it was all done, I went ahead and placed some glue on the back, and then we're going to go ahead and set this down. And I'm telling you, I love how this looked. I was thinking not to put the window on top of this because it did look so beautiful. But I think with the evergreen bow and then the aquamarine color from Stamperia really contrasted each other and really coordinated well. And I just love how this looks. So I just started adding things. Here's some of the berries from the card kit, and, or no, not the card kit, the scrapbook kit. And I went ahead and just intertwined them, and then went ahead and placed them down on the window, and then added some flowers and added the little bird that I fussy cut out. The flowers on here matched this so perfectly, and I did bring in some other roses that I had in my stash from previous projects, and you can definitely do that. You know, bring in whatever you have in your stash. So now I'm going to go ahead and place that little bird behind the berries there, and I placed some foam tape on him so I can go ahead and just place him right, pop him up a little bit, you know, give him some you know, a 3D effect so to speak, and then just added some more flowers to the card, and I did add stickles, and you'll see everything at the end of the video what the cards look like once they're all done with finishing touches. Next, for this card, it was super simple to put together, you guys. All you do is cut your pattern paper, and again, I went ahead and measured everything out, and then placed on my items on my card. And y'all, this just came together so fast. Like literally, I mean, just a couple of minutes. And I know I'm fast forwarding this, but still, with just in a couple of minutes, it's all finished. And you'll see here in a minute. So what I did for that little notch, I just took my nail, kind of grooved it a little bit out so I could just go ahead and know where to punch. And then, but for the second one, I went ahead and share with you that you can use a bone folder to create that notch and just kind of, you know, score it out, and then use your punch to punch where your score is. And yeah, so pretty much you're done right now. I mean, you can put the that goes on the back there just to kind of finish it off a little bit, and you know, go ahead and paper the back. Now, you can do this part if you want to. I thought it was a really nice little thing to do, is put like a ribbon, or maybe you can use your lace, whatever, as a closure if you wanted to do that, just to give it a little bit more zhuzh, or, you know, spice it up a bit. But I opted for this beautiful lace that was in the kit, and I just think that this lace is so pretty. And so you'll see at the end of the video where I share with you what I did to it, and it just turned out so pretty. I absolutely love how it turned out. And so there's the front, and pretty much all you have to do, I mean, really this paper kind of just speaks for itself. You really don't have to add a whole lot to it because it is just gorgeous. So here I went ahead and added from the card kit, I took some of the yellow ephemera pieces from the 49 in Market ephemera pieces that we got, and these are so cool. I mean, I just love having these because you can just add, they're little so that you can add them anywhere. And I was gonna go ahead and add that little sentiment, so I did end up putting it down, but I ended up covering it with a happy birthday from the card kit. So that was in the paper rose collection, and so I went ahead and added that down. But then I decided I wanted to turn this into a happy birthday, or actually it was a best wishes card, and so I decided to put that on top of there. I added a little butterfly, and then I added that pink rose, and yeah, and then now I'm papering the 3¼ or 3¾ by 3¾ inch insert too, and so I'm gonna go ahead and paper that and then add my little gift card. And I just went ahead and used some glue dots on there, place the gift card inside, and there you go. Now if your inside is really tight and your card won't slide in and out, take your bone folder and just go back and forth and turn your bone folder a little bit so it kind of stretches that paper out, and it'll go slide perfectly in and out of that little space. Okay, so don't, yeah, you just have to kind of turn it a little bit, and you can add more stuff if you want to. I just see how I turned it. I used the best wishes on there. I just thought that was super cute, and pretty much you're done, y'all. That's it. So here is where I wanted to share with you guys where I took the bone folder to go ahead and score that area you have your notch on, and I'm used this paper. Now this one is so pretty as well. I just love the flowers on here, so bright, pretty, and happy, right? And so there's the notch, and I'm taking my bone folder and just going around that little notch, and there it is. And so now you're just going to take your punch and punch that little half circle, and there you go, and you're ready to glue it down. Now what I did here is I took the happy birthday from the card kit, and or any words that you have, and I just stuck it right below the little flap there, and then I went ahead and just opened that up a little bit, slid my insert inside, and then I decided to go ahead and add some flowers. I was going to add some of the elements from the card kit, and you could definitely do that. I went ahead and placed these flowers down, and I decided to leave the stem on just to give it, you know, a little bit of marker, and I just thought it looked kind of nice with it. And so you could definitely cover it up with, you know, leaves or whatever else you want. I did kind of tear apart some leaves and stuck the leaves behind the flowers, and I just thought that would add a nice little greenery around there. And so I went ahead and did that, and I just think that this turned out so stinking cute. I really love how this one turned out. I did take some little flowers, snipped them apart, and just kind of added them here and there on the sides. So here's another one, and that one kind of gave me a little bit of trouble going on there, so I went ahead and used my little tweezers and just kind of placed it where I needed it, and there you go, all done. Okay, so we finished these cute little cards, and I think they turned out beautifully. I hope you guys like them. So we made a little slimline card, and then I built it up with some flowers and so the chipboard window and this chipboard leaf that comes, it's like a swirl, and it's just gorgeous. That leaf swirl comes in the kit, and the window is separate, so I'll put the links down below for you. Now with the window, we used a couple of different mediums. I used some grit paste along with some of gesso. So I used the grit paste first, let it dry. Then I came in with some gesso, put it on top. And then I came in with some of the Stamperia Mixed Media Aqua color. And this is the aquamarine color that comes in the Mixed Media kit for the month of May. And then for the leaves, I used Distress Paint Evergreen Bow. So Evergreen Bow is what I used for the leaves, and then I inked the leaves with Vintage Photo. So And then we just built it up from there, and I think it turned out so pretty. I did add some stickles to the flowers just to kind of brighten it up a bit and add some little shine to this. So cute. We have the little bird that we fussy cut out, and he's up on the window sitting in some berries, and oh my gosh, so cute. We added a couple of the little flowers from the kit, and then on the inside you can go ahead and write your message, whatever you would like to say. And then I did add a little bit of lace down here. I think this turned out super cute. And then here I went ahead and we made these little cards, and these turned out super cute, super easy to make, you guys. I'm telling you, we did these in a matter of minutes. And added some lace from the kit, added some flatback pearls from my stash, flowers, added the little butterfly, and the best wishes are actually from the card kit. And then you open it up. You don't really need to do a whole lot with this paper because it's so pretty. It just kind of does its own thing, right? And then you can add a little message on here or a gift card on the inside of this little card. And this is a great little gift that you can give to like Mother's Day, birthday, graduations, maybe bride's party, bachelorette party, or maybe you're giving a bachelorette party and you want to give it to your attendants. So you could do that. I think it's really super cute and super easy to make and doesn't take any time at all. And I did add some stickles to the lace. You could see it's drying still. It's still wet, but it's so pretty on there. I just love how it just glistens. It just glistens right off of that lace. The next one, I didn't add a whole lot either because, like I said, this paper kind of does it for you. You don't really have to add a lot. So I added a little butterfly and a bow from the card kit. I added the message happy birthday from the card kit. And then the flowers are from the scrapbook kit along with the paper. And I didn't cut off the little stems. I just kind of liked it to trail off. And so they did add some little leaves on the side here. Added another little gift card in here, and this just pulls out like this. Now I didn't attach it yet, but you could just attach it with some glue dots, and I just think this is so stinking cute. Now one thing I wanted to say is you can paper the inside if you want to, but you really don't need to because that's going to cover that up. And there you go. And you're done. I mean, so cute. And like I said, these were done in a matter of minutes and so cute. So anyway, I will put the links down below for everything I used in today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me. Take care, and I will be talking to you soon. Bye. Thanks for joining me today, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and head on over to Trace Jolie to check out their shop. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment, and join me Friday nights at 4:30 Central Time.